This is Agent 2021. So I'm super excited. Like, obviously I do this a ton, but it's never been my party, right? I've just been a guest, maybe the guest of honor, but always just a guest. And so to be the host, and Kim is crushing it, and the venue's insane. Hopefully you or D-Rock or somebody will get some sort of crazy angle from up top. Like, it's pretty fucking legit, and everything is perfect. And I'll, just because I love Steve Ross, I will not razz on the Dolphins part of it all, the irony of it all, but super excited.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage the CEO of Vaynerchuk, Gary Vaynerchuk.
When I came up with the concept of the name, I thought it was interesting to create a conference that actually expires. Our ambition is to create this brand, Agent 2021, for people that we have as agents. Obviously we picked the 4 sectors, industries that I think what I'm about to keynote about really matter. The timing around my new book, Crushing It, and this talk is very important because what is stunning to me is how much opportunity there is for everybody at this conference. What I think is super important to really attack this morning is I truly believe that most of you don't understand how big the stakes are because you get caught the way I get caught. I don't believe that most of us understand how early it is, and I'm worried that you haven't gone deep enough while you're thinking about going wider. You're doing well on Facebook ads or Google ads, but you're leaving so much more on the table. I know this because even I'm doing that. If I could give you the biggest piece of advice, that would be blanket, that I know everybody could be affected by, whether you have a restaurant or did, whether you have a liquor store or did, whether you're in the real estate business, insurance. I know for fact, that you could 4 to 50 times X your investment in both creative, the pictures, the videos, the written words, and in actually spending the ads to get far more. The fact that you're spending and it's working is hiding the fact that there's a lot more underneath that. And I would really, really, really take advantage of this morning to set up the mindset for you to realize there's probably a lot more going on in the depth than there is in the width. Before you get inspired to start your show, your podcast, your Alexa skill, what's going on with Vine 2 when it comes out, before you do that, which you should, but I feel like for most of us, including myself, that should be 20% of our energy and mind, and 80% should be looking very carefully at what's working and getting far more committed to it. This moment, right now, this is how it's going to play out, and I'm putting it on film and I'll look back at it. This is the land grab of the internet. This is the land grab to establish yourself as the personality, the authority, the organization, the service in your industry still. You could have 4 competitors who've got more followers than you. You could have people you look up to that have crushed it and things of that nature that will speak today, but still, we haven't even come close. So what does this all mean? Here's how I think this plays out. I genuinely believe that 80%, and that includes people that are more shy and scared to be on camera and are introverted. I believe that 80% of this audience over the next half decade is gonna start debating having a D-Rock and an Iris and a Babin. I think all of you over the next decade will realize that you are in the media business, that before that you are any kind of agent, you are actually a show. That the shit that you watch on Bravo and HGTV and all the other fucking channels, you could do the same thing. Outside of the guy we have here in his show and about 3 other shows, nobody really watches any of these cable shows. Literally the biggest thing that's holding back the far majority of this room from going to a completely different level financially and happy-wise is the fact that every year they're just taking home too much of the money they made and they're buying cars and vacations and homes and fucking bullshit jewelry. If you're making money right now, please reinvest it in the one thing that doesn't get shattered during a bad economy, which is your reputation. I can't thank you enough for being here. I am so excited about Agent 2021. I'm so humbled that you guys are here. I adore you, and I'm really looking forward to seeing you guys throughout the rest of the day. Thank you.
Thank you for that.
Listen.
That was like a game changer.
Listen, it's the point of this whole talk. If, like, honestly, while I've got a lot of you listening, because this is a different feeling than on stage, listen to me. Nobody here is spending enough money or time on this thing. Nobody. If I'm not, you're not even fucking close. Nobody. There's so much for you to take, and I just think everybody's checking the box. You feel good that you're on it when you're with your other friends because you have a couple, like you justify things like I have 4,000 followers on Instagram, it means dick. Like you have to go all in. This is like, I can feel the regret building in my own body, and I'm like literally the leader of the whole fucking thing, so where the fuck are you? Please, please understand how big this is. Yeah, just want a little different tone today, vlog. Just kind of talk to everybody like I would talk to like one person. And a lot of time I'm in showman mode. I went way more mellow. I was just like, please. I was like almost pleading, like, right? It was like a plea. And it's a plea to all of you, like, please understand how great this era is. We're just not going hard enough. Fuck. Thank you, brother. It's the internet, my friends. It's the fucking internet. It's not him or me, it's the internet. It eliminates everything that is commodity. This is about the fucking internet, and it's gonna fucking break your face unless you ride the wave, because too many of you are looking at the wave coming at you, and you think you're somebody because you've had some success. This thing is gonna fucking kill you.
Amen.
I really am concerned that people think that they're doing social media and marketing and building their personal brand. And I think that concerns me because I think that there's so much left to be had. I think good enough is just a bad idea always because you're not pushing yourself and taking it there. I think what I'm even specifically focused on right now is there's underpriced attention on social media that can be leveraged for your success, for your happiness. And so what I was kind of ranting at, since the people that came to this conference are a little bit more educated, is, hey, I know that you have an Instagram and a Facebook account. I know you're running some of these ads. You're doing Google. You're getting it, but let's gear it up deeper. Let's do more Facebook ads. Let's do a podcast. Let's get serious because the land grab is real.
Sure.
And the tough thing about real estate is you don't know who's in the market. So you need brand awareness. You are trading on brand. That is what Remax and fucking, you know, and all the other Doug element, it's brand. When Ryan was like, they're not gonna matter, I'm like, brand always matters. Brand always matters. So it's good to own it, not rent it. Every one of you is wearing something right now far more likely because of the brand, not because of the sales. I don't think you walked into a store and got sold those sneakers. You knew what you knew. Brand.
Like the cheese swizzles?
What's that?
The cheese swizzles?
That's exactly right.
How come you didn't give us all a pair?
Because they're sold the fuck out.
2 hours, you sold them out, man.
Anyway, gotta go. Let's go.
Say hi to everybody on Facebook Live.
Live, what up? Love you guys. See ya.
See you, man.
All right, bye guys. See you soon. Thank you. Thank you, man. Thank you, brother.
What's your overall message? Not just today, but when you speak
Macro?
on your, yeah.
400 trillion to 1 is my overall message. I just can't believe, and I'm looking right at you, camera, that we don't take advantage of the fact that we're people. Like, it's 400 trillion to 1 to even become a person. My overall message is to squeeze this thing for all it's got, and hey, the internet has come along, and for everybody who's sitting and watching this right now and is in a job that they hate, the fact that they can still pay their mortgage, their college loans, or their kids' schools, but then from 7 p.m. to 2 in the morning, sell stuff on eBay, start a vlog, start a podcast. This is real. This is very real. People are gonna say, it's real. I came from nothing, and millions of people have come from nothing on the back of the internet.
Noted question. What is the truth about college for children?
Are you gonna pay for his college?
Yes, I am.
Well then take your 4-year vacation, bro.
That's not the answer I wanted. I'm just kidding.
I mean, look, I think, this, the college thing is very, very, very difficult for me. I wish I actually was a great student. I wish I went to Harvard. because I think I can impact more people. I think most people think my point of view on college is because I was a shit student and went to a shit college and became successful. My point of view on college is based on unemotional math. The math is broken. We went through a 50, 60 year period where going to college was ROI positive. If you went to college and got a piece of paper, you would then be able to get the return on that investment because that's how the world worked, and we were in the era of corporations having the control. That does not exist. Do you need a degree for certain professions if you want to be a doctor, lawyer? I understand all that, but college is, will he become a well-rounded young man and like all the social things? Let him go tour fucking Europe for 3 months. He'll be way more well-rounded and worldly than sitting in a fucking dorm room playing fucking Call of Duty.
Well, you just won the war in our house. Thank you, Gary.
You're welcome. Love you guys, see ya. Like literally for the last probably year now, I would say, I've been dreaming about this call. There's not been anything that is gonna disrupt marketing to the level of that Voice is since social, and so I'm just excited to be at the forefront of it.
Yeah. Where did this whole idea come about, Agent 2021? I heard there was...
You're gonna love this.
Okay.
Agent 2021.
Yes.
A recap of this amazing event.
Here's what I could tell. It's going well. We're in the middle of it right now. For a first time event, it's grand, right? It's like a stadium. Like, I think my team did an incredible job. I'm sure we'll recap some of the strengths, some of the weaknesses. Here's what I can tell you. The 2019 version of this event is gonna be pretty gangster.
A tip of advice to all this audience that would, like see you and it's like a role model stuff.
Patience. Fucking patience. Patience and self-esteem. That's what I give a shit about. I guess my punchline is, this next generation is gonna destroy 40 to 50% of the establishment because that establishment didn't know how to speak to them. But now these kids live 100% on their phone.
Yep.
Which means that if you're not in Instagram and Snapchat, you don't exist.
Yeah.
Brands that are growing at an extreme rapid rate are spending on Facebook and Instagram, and brands that are declining at an extreme rapid rate are disproportionately spending money on television. There's nothing else to say. That's data.
Exactly.
It's just about perspective on this shit.
Yeah.
You have no choice.
Yeah. No, absolutely.
What are you gonna dwell about 2008? For how long? You won't get your shit together unless you understand what the fuck is actually happening here. And what's actually happening here is we're living through the greatest fucking time of all time because we are fucking live on video on Facebook. Do you guys understand how ridiculous the opportunity is? Please take advantage of it. So many people wasting the opportunity because you taste a little success and you're not really fucking squeezing. My whole keynote this morning was a weird vibe. I was like, we're not fucking squeezing it enough. Fucking squeeze it, Canada. You're welcome. Take care. Bye, guys. Congratulations. Guys, dude, congrats.
But I feel like the cooler thing for me to see throughout the day was like that created this and it got people here, but the value that they got out of what we provided, and then they left and they were like,
what you guys, the core of what people felt about what you guys did and then what our employees did, it was great. All right, thank you guys, bye. Just another day at the office. My why is really like gratitude, almost guilt. I feel like I was gifted all this shit, and I feel like
you want to give back, right? I can get you. Okay.
100%.
So is that really what gets you up, like going every day?
100%. Legacy.
Like, in terms of like adding value, like as a realtor, what do you think that someone can do to add as much value as possible?
So one thing I'm fascinated by with realtors is the recall. If I told the three of you, four of you, my favorite move, I think you guys sell a home and you're out. It's like you hooked up with the pretty girl and you're out. I think if you went and sent somebody a $200 gift basket 18 months, not a year, after you sold their home and said, hey, thinking about you, so hoping that you're in love with the home as you were a year and a half ago, that's it. That they're gonna get that gift basket and be like, the fuck? And then 3 weeks later, their aunt's gonna come over and saying they're selling a home, and they're gonna say, you know what you fucking have to use? No, when I tell you nobody does it for real.
He still has a voice.
I don't know how much a voice I have, but I will say this. First of all, I want to thank Tom for coming out. Ryan, I see you in the corner there. Your hair's getting a little puffier, which I like. It's the humidity, I knew it. I want to thank you too, bro, and your whole team. I mean, your whole team's got great hair. Thank you guys all so much for coming out. You know, you guys being here has given our team back home an obnoxious amount of confidence of what we're gonna do with this next year. I want to just thank everybody for coming out. I think there was a lot of value today. Most of all, I hope you heed the content that you consumed. There's a lot of winners in this room, and I think winners are the most vulnerable because they're leaving a lot on the table because they're winning. And so I hope that's the theme that a lot of people left with. But most of all, just thank you so much. I wish you guys health because everything else is controllable. I love you more, bro. And thanks for being here, and I hope you have a good night. Take care. Thanks. Cheers.
Long day.
Long day.